Welcome to the day of celebration, ladies and gentlemen. The trade deadline is behind us, and the Cowboys have Quinnen Williams. Let's have ourselves a time. Show starts, meow. Welcome in, everybody. It's time for the DLLS Cowboys podcast on a Wednesday.
Hump day!
Yeah. Hold on, Kerry. He didn't say all that. Somebody in the chat said Jerry said I can kiss his. No, he wouldn't say all that.
Yeah, he said, watch me work.
No, he wouldn't say all
You
that.
remember that finger you shot at Jeff's face? This for you, Jeff.
No, he wouldn't shoot.
This for you.
He wouldn't shoot that at me. No, I've always been a big Jerry guy. Very supportive.
You think Jerry would punch you?
I don't think Jerry has the upper body power to get a hand up and across. But I don't know. All right, it's time for a Quinnen Williams party. My name is Jeff. Next, former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Guys are going to be running butt naked.
They could be.
Happy birthday to Leslie. Today is Leslie's birthday, a.k.a. Cookie Monster.
Is that the Cookie Monster?
No.
What kind of cookie is she monster?
It's just somebody's nickname is Cookie Monster.
Oh.
He's a baker.
Do you like cookies?
More of a cupcake guy myself.
Get your hand out that cookie jar.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
Then who?
Next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Dallas Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
That's a big, thick boy.
Yep.
That's Quinnen Williams.
Quinnen Williams. There you go.
For sure.
There you go.
I would like to dedicate it.
Girthy one now.
I'd like to dedicate this show to former co-worker Carlos Mendez, who worked with me covering the Cowboys for the Star Telegram. Former Star Telegram employee. He's going through a bad turn right now. He got hit by a car driving. He's in the ICU right now. Things are not trending well.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers
to him family.
And his family.
Well, now I don't know where to go with it.
And a birthday shout out.
Well, he does birthday shout out to
your favorite
Sharice
mama.
Parsons. Michael's mama's birthday today.
He's not here no more.
Well, yeah, but you do birthday shout outs to people. It's her
He's
birthday
not here
today.
no more.
Sharice Parsons.
He's not here no more.
And her daddy's birthday was last week.
Michael Parsons
Terrence.
is not. We don't talk about Michael Parsons.
We don't talk about Parsons?
We don't talk about
But
Michael
everything
Parsons.
Jerry does is about Parsons.
Michael Parsons is not here.
He
We
ripped-
don't talk about
He
him.
ripped Micah on the Stephen A. Smith show the other day. He had to bring him up. And then he made another trade to try to justify the Michael Parsons trade. That's why Quinnen Williams is here. Because you really wanted Quinnen Williams the first time when he got Clint Clark. You know, he made an offer to the Jets to get Quinnen Williams, see if they could take Michael Parsons.
Right. And the Jets were like, you do realize that we're terrible in tanking, and we don't want to give you a player and picks for a player. We just want picks. And so the Cowboys were like, all right, I guess we'll go on down the road, find us a different D tackle. And then they circled back around the block, like, hey, we still want him, though. And they're like, right, we want picks. And they're like, oh, we got some of them now.
Picks and a player.
We went and found some. We got a super chat off the bat here from
right here.
Armand. Yo, Jesse, can you give us a behind the scenes from your experience or others, what it's like when a player gets traded, from getting the news to saying goodbyes and looking for a new home?
I never experienced that.
You didn't get traded.
I never experienced it with anyone on one of the teams that I was on that got traded, that I was a part of.
Did you have a friend get traded?
Did Patrick Creighton get traded or he got?
No, I don't think he got traded.
I don't think that was. No, I think he was
off season.
Huh?
I don't think
That was
That was free agent. That was free agent.
Yeah, nah, I never had anybody.
I would imagine Jason Garrett cut him, though, would be my guess, because I've heard him talk about Jason Garrett, so I bet he probably cut him.
And Sam was off season too, right? Yeah, Sam Hurd was off season.
Sam got caught.
Well,
and in trouble.
that was after. It was after.
He was in Chicago.
He was already in Chicago with that one.
Oh,
Yeah, he was already in Chicago.
okay, that wasn't. Cowboys.
I've never experienced. No, he was in the Cowboy. He was against the Bear. I've never experienced that. Sorry, Armand. I've never experienced that, so I couldn't. I don't have firsthand or secondhand experience in and a player being traded.
Boy, Jerry has got a lot of you guys worried about Micah Parsons. Super chat from S.J. Johnson. We got Quinnen, Kenny, an extra first rounder, and extra cap space because of the $47 million podcaster in Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, you have to update our opinions of the Micah Parsons trade because this is also part of the Micah Parsons trade.
I wanted to be careful to separate them because otherwise I wouldn't get to celebrate as much. I just want to be happy that Quinnen Williams is a Cowboy because he's badass.
But when you use one of those
But if
picks,
you try to do it the way that SJ wants to do it and combine everything, then you would have to say the Cowboys traded and told you how invaluable Kenny Clark was and how awesome he was. Then they had to turn around and give up a 1 and a 2 because Kenny Clark was not the things that they said.
Right.
Like they said they got Kenny Clark when they traded Micah Parsons. And then they said, well, we should probably trade everything that we got in that Parsons trade to actually get a different defensive tackle. And that's not the best look.
Yeah.
But I don't want to focus on that. What I want to focus on is Quinnen Williams about to be smoking people for the Cowboys for the next 2.5 years at least.
Yeah.
That's where I choose to focus my energy.
and you should, and I've said it for years, and I've said it on different podcasts, and this is my belief. I just have things I believe in about football. I don't think you can be a great defense, certainly a great 4-3 defense, without a hoss in the middle. You look at all the you got to have a dude, an anchor in the middle of that defense. Cowboys got a hoss.
Oh yeah,
They finally got a hoss.
Like
this is a hoss.
They would try to pitch Osa as a hoss.
Mm-mm.
And then they traded for and tried to sell Kenny Clark as a hoss. No. Now you
now
will
they got
see.
one. And like I said, it's nothing against Osa, but when we had Barnacles up in here, and she was highlighting Osa and the great things on all the stuff.
Wait, what? When we had who?
Barnacles?
Barnacles tracking.
Are you sure?
I love Barnacles. Don't get me wrong, but she loves the players.
You got a spirit about you today.
I'm like, Osa ain't that dude. I mean, he's a good dude.
He's a
but he ain't that dude.
nice little player. Nice little player.
No, he ain't that dude. And I'm not trying to hate. Just not that dude.
That's not me. That's not me, y'all.
Well, hey,
I'm just saying. I
I
don't
didn't say nothing bad though.
I'm just saying. You just said
DC4L Kensington Super Chat said, why does the national media hate this trade? I've seen some of that too. I saw one where there was an F.
Yeah,
I saw the Cowboys being called the loser at the deadline. And I'd read through some stuff, but I guess it would be like one guy was trying to pitch like that Quinnen Williams is on the decline. And like if you go by some metrics, you could say that. I chalked that up for a 20, was he 27? Almost 28?
He's 27.
I chalked that up as, sure, his win rate and a lot of the stats aren't the same this year, but he also had a head coach that doesn't want him there. He didn't want to be there. He told them he wasn't going to extend with them. He was trying to get out of there, and you're probably not going to be at your best when you're a miserable person. And so,
I mean, we see that here, right?
Yeah.
Player here who doesn't kind of want to be here.
Yeah, and it gets wonky on you.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets wonky on you.
But no, I look at the body of his career, and Quinnen Williams is going to change things for you. Now, will it be enough with the rest of this roster right this second and a 3-5-1 record to do what
Can we dream? Is it okay to dream? Is it okay that they get this defense? You got Quinnen Williams, you got Kenny Clark, you got Osa, you got those three beasts up in the middle. You got Overshawn coming.
I ain't got my water.
You got Revel coming.
I ain't got my water with me today.
Can Cowboy fans allowed to dream they could go on some kind? Because Jerry called a historic run. They have a chance to go on a historic run. If they make a comeback to stuff you do movies about, Jerry said yesterday, get movies about. If they can turn this thing around and they beat the Raiders and beat Philadelphia and beat Kansas City.
I'm ready to, you know what,
Can Cowboy fans dream?
I am ready to dream. I can dream with you that the Cowboys are going to beat the Raiders in a couple weeks. I think they could pull that off. I think they can beat the Raiders.
What about the Eagles?
Look, if they go 2-1 in the 3-game stretch in 12 days against all the best teams, then you could dream. But if you beat the Raiders and then you've got, what is it, Lions and Chiefs and Eagles in a 12-day stretch?
You got Eagles, Chiefs.
Yeah, I was just naming the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you play 3 of the best teams in football in a 4-game stretch and you do it all inside of 12 days.
Go 2-1.
You do 2-1 in that,
5
and
and
that's
6
3-1 in your next
5,
4.
6 and 1.
Yeah.
3 wins would put us at 6.
You said 2-1 or
if you went
3 and
2-1 against the Juggernauts.
Oh,
to
okay,
get
the
to
Juggernauts.
6.
So he's
After
talking about
beating
3
Raiders.
He's talking about 3 and 1.
Yeah,
after beating the Raiders.
Now you
Okay.
should 6-6-1.
6, 6 and 1.
You could dream. You could dream.
Because then you got the Vikings and the Chargers. That team's beatable.
I'm not here to kill dreams. I'm here to tell you that Quinnen Williams is freaking awesome at football.
Yes.
And he's on your football team. I think it's more likely that it is really, really important next year and the year after. But, boy, if you can pull stuff off this year, that sounds good to me. But you get Quinnen Williams. You have still 2 first-round picks this year. If you can get Quinnen going, if you can, well, when we start talking about, we might need to just talk about this year. Because when we talk about 2026, I think you might be cutting Kenny Clark. That's just my guess.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's just my guess.
Don't do it. You got fans talking about we dreaming that.
Now you got a whole bunch of people.
Hoping. They hoping.
Okay.
Jerry
It's
gets
that,
out.
I just said we were talking about yesterday. You remember? And you were trying to listen. It's a drug.
It is.
It is a drug, and it's a drug that you can't quit. And I don't want fans to quit it. You don't
No,
want fans
I
to
don't
quit this
quit.
drug.
No.
You know, we want to.
He got a pool fund.
I got a pool fund.
We
23.2
don't want to
left.
listen.
I got 23.2 left on the pool fund.
Listen, I got people on Twitter talking about I was out and they keep pulling me back in. Fans were out on Monday night.
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon, they was back in.
Yeah.
Back in.
I mean, it brings me back in. Like when the last time the Cowboys had a dude like that in the middle, maybe Leroy Glover. And if it ain't that, you have to go back to somebody I never watched play, and you have to go back to somebody that Clarence will tell you about.
We're just going to do Ratliff like this?
I was about to say, Jay
I mean,
Ratliff,
y'all,
no?
Ratliff
I will
show me-
absolutely do Ratliff like
What?
this. Jay Ratliff was a good player.
He was a multiple-time Pro Bowler.
Quinnen Williams made 3 in a row in an all-pro team.
I don't know if he made it all pro.
Ratliff going to choke
Ratliff
you
was a
next
good
time
player.
you see him.
Ratliff was a good player. I like Jay Ratliff. If you line them 2 up against each other, Quinnen Williams is going to dump
No, I'm
truck
talking
him.
about Glover. He's
Glover was a really good player.
That's my dude.
That's why I said maybe Glover. But that's the level
That's
of
it.
player. We've been trying to get interior guys that are pretty good and build it up as something to try to believe that your defense could be something. Quinnen Williams is it. That's the dude.
He's the dude.
You want a guy that can be a really good pass rusher from the inside? That's Quinnen Williams. You want somebody that can eat a double team and just toss a guy over that way and stay in the hole and make a play on a running back? Quinnen Williams is the dude. They got the dude.
Oh, they got to do it. He is a dude. That's what you want. And if, going back to the Micah stuff, my only issue is that
Just want to say, Jay Ratliff, 4-time Pro Bowl,
All right.
2-time first-team All-Pro.
yeah,
He's 2-time first.
Yeah, I mean,
In
you
20
dissing.
back-to-back years, 2008 and 2009.
Yeah, you-
First-team All-Pro. He was
Did
4-time
Jerry do
Pro.
that for him because he was scared?
He was a Pro Bowler from 2008 to 2011,
All right.
and two-time first-team All-Pro.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
we'll stand on, line them up next to each other and see what
No,
happens.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you.
Ratliff
saying
might
that-
win the fight.
What we're saying is you skipped over Ratliff to go to Glover, and you just can't act like Ratliff wasn't that dude. And
That's coming from a 7th-round pick.
and that's what we're saying. That's all we're saying. We're not saying he's Quinnen Williams. We're saying to say he's the best since this. And I'm saying we can't just skip.
Well, I
over him.
skipped over him because I meant that he's the best since. Exactly.
Like they didn't
what I
have
said.
a dude. They didn't have a dude in the middle. Like Ratliff wasn't that dude.
He's dude-ish.
Ish.
Yeah, he had some dude to him.
2-time All Pro.
Yeah, he had some dude to him.
First team.
He had some dude to him.
Come on now.
Yeah. You know,
2-time first. Now you got to feel good about it. I don't even what I had something to say, and but you have to feel good about this. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, the season may be over. Most likely it's over. I've asked Dak, I asked Shotty. You know, it's kind of bittersweet
yeah.
because if you win one of the last 2 games, because the time is running out. You're 3-5-1.
Yeah.
Okay. You only got 8 games left. You really have to not just turn around, but go 7-1 over the last 8 games to get
maybe.
to 10 wins. And really, you need 10 wins to legitimately say I'm a playoff team. Maybe 9. I don't think 9 gets you in because of that tie.
Because that tie.
Because of that tie.
That tie win.
That tie win might
That
get
was
you
a
in at
win
9.
tie.
But you got to go 6-2 over the last 8 to get to 9.
Yeah, but here's the good news. If you don't, okay? If you don't, I got 2 first-round picks, and Quinnen will still be here next year.
But you got them anyway. You got them anyway.
Yeah, I know, but they get better if I lose. One of them does.
Well, I agree. I'm just trying to say that I want to be able to talk. I want to be talking football in December.
We can talk it. You watch college. We can talk about them players out there.
I want to be talking football, meaningful football in, how about late November?
That'd be nice. I think we will.
After Thanksgiving, can we talk meaningful
We will,
football?
because we have hope this week. Then they'll beat the Raiders. And as long as they do that, that carried us a little bit, you know? And then we get to play the big boys.
That's all. That's my Christmas dream. My Christmas dream is to talk meaningful football in December.
Quinnen gives us a chance. We like having Quinnen. Hit the like button for Quinnen Williams or else. Plus, we got the bless
What?
you, thank you.
Yes.
What did he say on draft day? He
sneezed.
And he said bless.
He said bless you, and then he thanked himself.
He blessed himself
And thank
And
you.
then
and thanked himself
We don't have that
Full
drop.
blessing.
for sneezing.
Yeah.
Which was great.
We don't have that drop.
Did you request it
No,
for the
we
show?
never
Clarence?
You always ahead of the game. You know, I think I love about you is you be thinking for us,
No.
and you wasn't thinking for us this time.
So if you do remember,
You'll be ahead of the game a lot.
Maybe I set the precedent of thinking too much for you, Clarence.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, there you go. I'm
coming
gonna
up
send it to
next on the DLS Cowboys podcast, grade what the Cowboys did at the trade deadline on a whiteboard Wednesday.
Why?
Put your grade in the chat. Do it now. It's next on the DLS Cowboys podcast.
Hey, you can't watch the games at home, right? If you got YouTube TV. So what the hell? You might as well get tickets to go to a football game.
That's a good idea.
Cowboys got Quinnen.
He
You
did.
might as well, Hope's back. Hopium's back. They're selling the dream to the Cowboy fans. Here's your time right now. If you sold your tickets and you're like, I'm done with those games, now you're back in. Here's what you got to do. You got to download the Game Time app, okay? And what I love about the Game Time app, it eliminates all that extra nonsense, all the, the waiting in lines and the queuing and the ticket prices raising up and down, and you get to the exit line and now all of a sudden the tickets are more expensive than they were when you first initially got on it. Stop all that. Head now to a game, use the Game Time app. You eliminate all that extra nonsense and you get the absolute best price. All you got to do right now, download the app, use the promo code DLLS, and you will get $20 off your first purchase. What time is it? Game time.
Shout out to our friends at Prize Picks as well. I love my Prize Picks. Well, I'm on the Prize Picks. You keep in mind on Prize Picks that if a kneel down is a QB rush,
Boy,
that got me this week. I was
It
about
got
to turn
you.
my 8 into 80,
we were rooting
and then
for you.
Jacoby took 2 knees,
We were rooting for you.
and that gave him more than 4.5 rushing attempts. 'Cause
that
was
that
too,
sucked. That sucked.
I should have remembered. I guess I wouldn't have thought the Cardinals were going to win the game, so I wouldn't have cared anyway.
Should've listened to me.
No percent kneel downs.
Should listen to me.
That's all you got to do on Prize Picks. You get on Prize Picks and you say if you think the player's going to have more or less than their projected stat at whatever stat you want to pick. There's so many different options that you can choose from. And Prize Picks, get them right, get a bunch of money. That's the way it works. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, and Captain Thunder has returned, everybody.
He's back, baby. He's
Hadn't
back.
seen him in a while. I guess you needed a game where the offense didn't play great. Captain Thunder showed back up, and that's good.
Waiting in the wings.
But we'll get there. Armand is in the super chat as well. Oh, wait, we already did that one. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll figure it
At
out.
the top. Go to the top. We only did Armand.
I'll figure it out.
We
We did SJ.
Yep.
Why does the national meet? We did that one. We did that one. Okay, Alex. If you want to dream, the Cowboys have to win 7 of their 8 remaining games.
Damn.
Maybe. Blessed Man is in the chat. Great move, Jerry. But still, let's stick with the script. Need Reese or Downs, hashtag Team Tank. See, this is the beauty of where we are now. You had a great player, and now everybody can stay locked in on whatever their goal is. If everybody's Team Tank, it's not fun to the people who don't like that. Right, that's not fun to him. And so he can dream, I can dream, Weeze can dream. And then everybody's dreaming.
Shout out to Rocky.
True Texan is in the super chat. Put down the crack pipe. This season's over.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty good chance of that.
Hey.
Pretty good chance of that, but today's Quinnen Williams Day. Whatever.
We're not smoking crack.
Crack.
What?
Cheap.
We're not smoking crack. We're just smoking a blunt.
What he used to say? Crack is cheap.
We smoking a blunt. We ain't smoking no crack.
CC Black's in the super chat. Keeping number 95 over number 97. Can 97 get you a DB or a safety? So Kenny Clark and Osa are both $20 million players. However, Osa just signed his, which makes him harder to trade because you have to eat the signing bonus. Kenny Clark would be easy to release or trade. Maybe Kenny Clark's tradable at the end of the season. But we're not worried about that right now. Right now, we're going to run with 3 D tackles, okay? Hell, we can run a 3-4 right now. Put all 3 of them down there. And then pop out Ezeraku and Clowney, Logan Wilson, DeMarvion Overshown. Let's
That's
cook.
how we stop the tush push, baby.
Let's cook. Well,
Three
nobody
big
stop.
beat.
You can't stop false
3
starts.
big boys down in the middle of there. Okay? Come through this.
Captain Thunder's back. Give kudos to Mr. Jones. Our owner has done it. What a move. What guts. I'm so proud of our owner. If Greedy Dak played better, we would have won Monday. Our owner's doing his job. Be more supportive. I'm always supportive of the owner of this team. I think the owner of this team is absolutely incredible. I think the owner of this team is the best owner in pro sports. I've always said that.
What about the GM?
Terrible.
Oh.
Nesto's in the super chat. Oh, we're doing the grades. Yeah. He said A. Would have been an A+++++ if they could have got Minka. I added some pluses in there.
Okay.
Silent God is in the super chat. Like y'all, or else. I think he's saying hit the like button.
I hit the like, Silent. Don't, or else me. Don't threaten me.
Yeah, if we don't get over 180 likes on Quinnen Williams,
it's
Day,
God. Don't threaten me. What are we doing?
That's a problem. What are you giving the Cowboys at the trade deadline? The moves they made at the trade deadline. Okay? I'm going to put this one here. Do just like that. I could have gone higher. Don't separate them.
Well, let me finish. Let me do what I'm doing.
All right, you're right.
Get together.
Let me do what I'm doing,
How you grade
please.
them at the trade deadline? And
Let me do what I'm
you wanna
doing,
write an
man.
essay?
Golly, man. If y'all just let me do what I do.
You want to write an essay? All right. Go ahead, Jesse.
He didn't write one in North Carolina. You know, they had them no-show classes up there in North Carolina.
Was that a thing?
Never heard of it.
Boy, you said denial?
They treated us different at Abilene Christian. I was on probation the first time I cheated on a test in the class called The Life and Teachings of Jesus.
I give it a B. I thought the Logan Wilson trade, I thought Logan as a player was a C. And I thought Quinnen was an A. Yeah. So if you add them together and you get an average from that, it's a B. It's a B for me. Now, the Logan trade becomes better because of Quinnen. You now have a legit defensive lineman that will be in front of him. And the one characteristic that I always love when Jerry tries to give, like when they ask him about a player, and Jerry and I and everyone, you should know, Jerry's not watching an ounce of film. Okay, Jerry is getting a note card or some sort of piece of paper that someone has wrote on about what it is. Jerry has never seen at all any Logan Wilson film.
I.e.,
he's never seen it. But he gives the characteristics of Logan Wilson. He talked about how, you know, he's instinctive and he reads his keys and he knows where to go. And I think those things are true. I don't think he's a great player. I don't think he's a difference maker. But in this defense, with what we have had, he becomes an upgrade because he at least knows where to go.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, when he gets there, 50-50, right? He may make the tackle. He may not. I know sometimes we look at people. No, listen. A lot of times we look at people and they say, oh, he had a bunch of tackles. That doesn't always mean he made the tackles at or behind the line of scrimmage. Okay? Sometimes he makes a lot of tackles far beyond the line of scrimmage.
Talking about Shamar James right now?
I'm talking about Logan Wilson. But Quinnen makes this a lot better because teams will have to game plan for Quinnen. You'll see a lot of double teams that will have to be set for Quinnen. And then that allows now a guy who knows where to go and how to get there to be in position to make the tackle. So for me, when you add what Logan is, what Quinnen is, to me, the overall trade grade is a B.
What you got, Clarence?
B+, baby. We all in the same family.
I gave him an A+.
You didn't get no damn A+.
You got Quinnen Williams.
I was cheating off your sheet. I saw you.
Copy my grade?
No, I didn't copy your grade. I already had a grade, but
You said I was cheating off your sheet.
I got peripheral. I can see you all the way down there. You know, I was a point guard at one time. Jesse. I got peripheral like the great point guards, man.
You got one contact in.
Do you have one contact in? Is that true?
You gotta do the magic.
What are these things?
You gotta do the magic.
Look like you're waiting tables.
You know that magic point guard. But seriously, everything you said was true except Logan is your agenda. I need you to give Logan the same love you gave Jack Sanborn.
Too pretty.
I need you to.
His nose ain't messed up.
His nose is far too straight. He got nice teeth and a good beard.
Same
far
racist
too pretty to
love
me.
you gave Jack Sanborn.
He's too pretty.
I need you to give him the
He's
same
too handsome.
love.
He's too handsome in the face.
And what you're saying about the Quinnen makes it better for Logan. You know also makes it better for Logan? Overshown. Put them together. And I think that Logan does make tackle at the line of scrimmage, behind the line of
Sound
scrimmage.
I hope him now, ain't he?
I think that
Overshown just gonna pop right
Let's
back
go
in
right
there.
back in
Bang,
there.
I'm
This-
back.
I said
And
what
this,
makes
and,
it
and this is
better.
and this is the man who always talking about
Yeah.
recovery from certain injuries.
I said makes
he
it
be
better.
something
I
better?
didn't, and he also makes it better for Overshown too. So we're gonna go there. Yes, it's gonna take a minute. I'm not saying immediately. We're just grading the trade and what it means down the road, and how it helps all of them. But one other thing about the Quinnen Williams part, the Quinnen Williams is a beast of horse. We talked about this. He is that dude. He opens things up for Osa. Osa's getting a lot of double teams too. So now the attention goes to Quinnen.
Oh yeah.
So now that opens things up for Osa maybe to live up to some of that potential people think they have for him.
I don't know. Osa been
I
getting
said
a lot.
maybe.
I'm just saying Osa been getting a lot of single blocks this year.
Yeah, but he
hasn't
also
been
got
winning.
he also got one of the most double team guys this year too. At least one of the charts I read. So he's up there as far as double team, getting double team this year, and they will open. He talked about that. We talked in the locker room, and he talked about maybe getting more single coverage or single blocks with the Quinnen, because Quinnen is that dude. See, you changed, man. You can't be changing
Now you're
stuff.
selling. Now you know what?
You can't be doing this. See, you cheating. That way you're cheating at Abilene Christian. You cheated in that Bible class. Somebody already talked about you cheating in the Bible
I had
class.
never read the textbook.
You never read the Bible.
So I
You never
didn't
read
know
the
how
Bible.
to answer the questions without using my neighbor's paper.
Cheating already.
And it was the second test, and when we'd gotten the exact same score on both tests with the same wrong answers, they asked us questions. And I said it was not Brian. He's read the book. It was me.
At least you were honest.
And then they said, you have to write us a 10-page paper on what Jesus would think of that. And I wrote, Jesus forgives. And I turned that in. And they said, you can write it again now. And so I did.
You wrote 10 pages?
I give it, what?
You wrote 10 pages?
Double spaced. And I think I might have turned the font up to 14.
Okay.
Try to fill it up. Yeah, I think the deadline itself is really like,
No, seriously. Like,
I think
is that a true grade that you're giving?
I think so. I think the deadline itself, those two moves, is really good for Dallas. And part of it is, like, I don't want to build up Logan Wilson, the player, too much. Part of it is where our bar is set. The linebacker play bar for the Cowboys is right there.
Right.
It's literally on the ground. So, like, you can make the jokes. Oh, the guy who got benched on the 32nd defense is now like,
that is a joke. That is a joke.
He is
a joke.
I think he's a better player than any linebacker that's playing right now for the Cowboys. So I think that helps you, and you gave up next to nothing. Now, he's going to be a $6 million player if he's still on this team. I hope it doesn't stop them from looking for guys.
Okay, K9 is $6-7 million right now.
He's 9, ain't he?
Or something like that.
K9 was a bad idea.
Okay, but
and that's why
paying that for K9. So let's not act like $6 million is too much next year for your starting middle linebacker.
Well, it is when you're going 20, 20, 20, 70,
Well, we're not
30.
going 20,
like,
20,
you don't
20,
think Jerry's going to talk about this pie?
$6 million is not too much.
You don't
for a
think Jerry's
linebacker.
going to talk about this pie?
Can I ask you a question?
When it's George Pickens' time, you don't think we're going to be counting pie?
Yeah, we're going to be counting pie. Can I ask you guys a question? My issue is this. Great move at the deadline. Why couldn't they do this last week? You don't have to wait till the deadline to make a trade. These options were there.
What is Jerry's favorite?
Logan, I know deadline makes deal.
Okay.
I understand that. But I mean, to help this team, because again, it's bittersweet because if you have them, could they have helped get one stop or two stops in the Cardinals game, the Denver game? You could have gotten Logan was been available. He been asking to be traded ever since he got benched. You could have went and got Logan for whatever you gave up for him.
7th round pick. And the thing about Logan is I think you literally could have made that trade at any time.
Yes.
Because the fact that Jerry was able to talk about it the night before and then do it the next day, like that's the one he was talking about. That
Yes,
he
it
knew
was.
he had
He
done.
confirmed that. For
And
sure.
it was because no one else was going to do that. Because no one else, like, he would have been a guy that Cincinnati would have just cut in the offseason. But you were uniquely set up where your linebacker play is so bad that he is an improvement for you. So you could have done that whenever you wanted. The Quinnen Williams ones, I think the big name guys, a lot of times, like, they want to wait. Because it's like, I want as many teams involved as possible, and I want y'all having a bidding war. Like,
Quinnen had been asked for a trade too.
Correct. But like the Indianapolis trading for Sauce, at least to hear it from the New York side was like they felt like they won that trade more than the Quinnen one.
Yeah, they got
Where,
two
they
first
got
round
two
picks.
ones for
picks.
Sauce.
They got 2 first round for
and
above average.
And they kind of viewed it
good
as
corner.
They
well.
definitely won that trade.
Indy got more and more desperate until that final offer when we were like, okay. Whereas with Quinnen Williams, I don't know if there are other teams involved. But like if you're the team that's holding that player, you're like, yeah, keep coming. Yeah, oh, you really want to win? You trying to win something? Keep coming. And then you get to the end, you go, okay. Let's see. CC Blackson Super Chat. Can Diggs come back for the Raiders game? No, he got to miss 4 games. He gotta miss 4 games. We'll get his money back next season, I promise.
Y'all really think Diggs coming back?
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we see you, Captain Thunder. I know you got them probably winning all the games.
$20.
We'll
They gave a little more money this time.
Yeah. We'll get to it. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's a tote that thing.
Tote that thing.
Tote that thing Wednesday.
We still toting?
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't get to it, and so we're going to tote that. We're going to tote today. It's next.
Have you guys ever been like me where you're
Nope.
out and about and you're like,
Nope.
what happened? Or sometimes because I have so much going on that I'll put my glasses in the car seat as I'm putting something in the trunk, forget that they're there, and then I go and I sit down and I break them.
I'll be doing that.
Like I know we've all been there. And then DLS introduced me and me to them to me, Shady Rays. And all of that other nonsense went out the door because when I have one of those, where are my glasses moments, or I sit down and I break them, or I just kind of am indecisive. Like, you know what? I really don't really like these shades. Shady Rays has a great policy where if I break them or I lose them or I don't like them, send them back, get a new pair from Shady Rays. That's the kind of the guarantee that they can give you. Head over to shadyrays.com and use the promo code DLLS35 and you can get 35% off a pair of polarized sunglasses today. Don't wait. Go and get some now.
Oh.
That's
Shout out to our friends at PNC Bank. I like them. Their setup is big.
Oh,
out there.
they was outside. They was outside yesterday.
In the PNC Plaza outside the AAC yesterday. They had a giveaway, and they're doing another one tomorrow. So make sure that you stop by the PNC pop-up Main Street brand, because this is the main.
Yeah. They were giving cuts.
Hairs, what?
They were doing like cuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like a little barbershop setup.
Well, long-term growth takes patience and commitment, something banking and hockey hair have in common. PNC Bank recognizes the value of long-term growth, too. Time to see how good long-term growth looks on you. Pick up your free Dallas Stars hockey hair hat, this one, pregame at PNC Plaza. Compliments of our friends at PNC Bank. You can do it tomorrow is the second one that they're doing. No purchase necessary, one person while supplies last. 2025 PNC Financial Services Group, Inc. PNC Bank, an official partner of the Dallas Stars. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Oh, I didn't. No, not the football.
Hey, KG.
I can go get it. KG, you want to sit here for a second?
Can you grab that football for us?
All right, go get it if you want to sit. Okay, either way is fine.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro.
Can
Appreciate
you
it.
throw it to us?
Because
It's in the studio.
It's in the studio.
The pod studio.
Yeah, in the pod
See what
studio.
kind of arm you got.
I think it's to the left.
I need to see
and
what
then
kind of
on-
arm you got.
And then on a shelf, something like that. Captain Thunder's in the super chat.
Not the little ball, the big ball.
A+, we lost Pinocchio
No, you know about
P,
them.
plus his lies for Quinnen.
Oh,
Parks.
okay, yeah.
Plus his lies for Quinnen, Kenny, and a first plus $20 million. We'll make the playoffs. Vegas win, Philly win, Kansas City win, Detroit loss, Chargers win, Commanders
Oh,
win,
yeah, watch the
Giants
lights.
win, Minnesota win.
Hey, left.
Oh!
Why you throwing
Clarence,
so
thanks
much
for
heat?
being objective, my friend. And then
I didn't know you were throwing that hard.
There was a lot of
I
heat,
know
man. He's
what
sitting in the seat.
Captain
to get on the show. That's what I really want.
And then Captain Thunder meant to be logged into a different account of his, I think.
Great
he told
point.
himself great point 3 different times.
Great stuff, Captain.
And so that's great.
We got Mike.
I'm sorry.
Did you do Mike?
I get the ball. Yeah, I'm getting to Mike.
Okay, I know you was moving to the totem.
I'm just getting the ball ready.
Oh.
Mike's in the super chat. Cowboys will have over $90 million after re-signing GP. Jerry finally saying he has urgency. Is this the year he heavy in free agency, assuming restructured Dak, CD, Quinnen, Smith, release Steele, Clark, Hooker, etc.? We get to that. I think that's a great point. We can talk about, will the Cowboys get outside their comfort zone and behave in a way which they normally don't since making these moves? And I think Jerry trying to make himself right about a player he traded away might be all it takes for him to change the way he acts.
And I think that's a great point because you have to make these moves because you do nothing in free agency.
Yeah, and you're still going to have to.
Right.
You're still going to have to.
Get a difference maker. You won't do it in free agency, so they did it on draft day.
All right,
trade
give me something from last week's game that you'd like to see the Cowboys tote forward as they make their way towards Vegas. Clarence has his hands up, but Jesse, are you open?
He's always 7-11.
7-11, baby, always open.
I'm open too. That's some good.
Jesse Holly.
I mean, I hate
Tote
quarterbacks
that
that got favorite.
thing.
I hate quarterbacks that got favorite receiver. We both open. I was open first. I did the mailbox first.
I saw you pick.
And you threw it to the check down.
I saw you picking.
You threw it to the check down.
You threw it. You
I
threw
saw
it to him.
Pickens.
He threw it to the check down.
He threw it to the right
He
choice.
threw it to got run down.
I go to 88. I go to 88.
He threw it to CD.
I
That's
throw
what he
it
threw
to
it to. Okay? When in doubt,
He threw it to the
throw
check
it to
down.
CD.
I'm
Throw it to
trying
CD.
I'm trying to bump my head on the
Absolutely.
goalpost.
What I'm toting is, Clarence, we love Clarence because he's in the locker room. He has a conversation with the players, with the coaches. And Clarence, 2 weeks ago, he had an old man conversation with Jadeveon Clowney in the locker room. And, their candid conversation, it was more about like, man, listen, I'm ready to go. But coach ain't giving me what I need. He ain't giving me the reps that I need, the reps that I can really. He meant to say knock the rust off.
No.
But of course, Clarence said knock the dust off.
He did.
But
He
it's all
changed it
good.
A little
That's
bit.
what Clowney said. He got the dust out.
Sure.
That's how we talk.
Yeah, okay. Great.
When you're in the attic and you haven't been up there a while, it's dust. It's cobwebs. You knock the cobwebs off that thing.
Sure.
You know how to knock the cobwebs off that thing.
We're toting that
With
thing.
them aunties, you know how you do.
We're toting that thing. And so for me, you saw in the game that when Schottenheimer talked about there's going to be some changes coming. There's going to be some changes that we do. Donovan Ezeraku got his first start of the season, and you saw the Jadeveon Clowney snap count go up and up and up. And lo and behold, old man gave us something.
He did.
Jadeveon Clowney was out there, tackles for losses, pressures, sacks. He knocked the ball down. You just saw a youthful energy that come out of the 33-year-old Jadeveon Clowney. And so I want to see more of it. If that's what we're going to get when you get more reps, and now you have the young fella getting going, and now that you add Quinnen to the mix, along with Kenny Clark and Osa Digizua, I'm told Jadeveon Clowney that he can be one of those guys like Calais Campbell, almost a finisher. He can kind of he may not do a lot of stuff all game, but do the necessary stuff when you need it the most, specifically on third down. Now, he was good at certain points, but boy, they have to find a way, this Cowboys defense, to get off the field on third downs. Coming into that game, teams have been 18 of 18 on 3rd and 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. A 100% success rate against them. Jadeveon Clowney, he's one of the guys that I'm saying, tote that thing after the bye.
Yeah,
After the bye, the legs getting fresh again, knock some more rust off.
Dust.
Keep
Must.
Knock the cobwebs off.
Crust.
Keep it coming, Jadeveon.
Lust.
For all the old men out there, brother. Jadeveon.
For the aunties.
And for the aunties.
I'm going to go ahead and keep it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm-
Kyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Kyler got benched.
Jeff Kavanaugh.
Allen-
Tote that
That's
thing.
why Allen got benched.
Oh, yeah, I get benched too. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Only reason I kept it is because it's a continuation. So to Jesse's point about Jadeveon Clowney, he had not played 40% of the snaps in a game until last week. Last week he played 56.7% of the snaps, and he played pretty good football. So my tote that thing is play the best guys. Keep feeding them. Feed them more. feed him more because I'm going to give you a couple other guys. Donovan Ezeraku. We've been talking about it.
On the come.
He's on the come. Donovan Ezeraku's getting better and better as the season goes along. Week 1, he played 35% of the snaps. Week 2, 30-something% of the snaps. Weeks 3 and 4 in the 40s of percentages. Weeks 5 through 8 in the 50s of percentages. Donovan Ezeraku just played 76% of the snaps. Ooh. You show up, you play more. You don't show up, he plays for you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for blocking that punt, though. That was nice. The other one, we have arrived at what we were looking for a few weeks ago. Ryan Flanoy. With
Flanoy.
Every receiver healthy and on the field. Y'all want to guess what percentage of offensive snaps Ryan Flanoy played?
76%.
Damn, that's a big number, bro.
Oh, not bad. You were building it up.
I know he played more than Tolbert.
64%.
So he played more than Tolbert.
He played 67% of the snaps. Okay. Tolbert played 10% of the snaps. Kevontae Turpin, less than 20% of the snaps.
What a drop.
Flanoy is the one out there. Now, I will say this. I just drew up all the good things I think they're doing in a game they lost to the Cardinals by 10. It was just a wonky one. That was just a wonky one. They are doing the right thing by putting Ezeraku and Clowney on the field a lot. They're doing the right thing by putting Flanoy. You see the one he had to yop.
That was a good hands catch. Yeah.
A lot of people don't do the yop.
Can I
Can
I Recky Specky on your Flanoy?
Yeah.
Can I Recky Specky? A little off-season Recky Specky?
Oh, we got Pickens at home.
No.
It's Flanoy.
Don't do that.
Is that what they're going to do?
Don't do that.
Do it next segment.
Okay.
Just do it next segment.
All right, we'll just do it next
I'm going to get the best players on the field and let's go to work. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Clarence Hill.
Tote that thing.
You know what's crazy?
It better be crazy.
Oh, you better not be
Synergy.
copying off of everybody.
I had this up already.
No, you didn't.
I had it up already.
You didn't have that up.
It's called Synergy.
You cheating off people's paper.
What you say? No,
Talking to the mic.
I'm talking to the damn mic. Synergy. I already had old man Cloudy. That's been my agenda. We've been bonding because he been talking about knocking the dust off that thing.
The rust.
Not off that
The rust.
thing.
That's what he said.
He didn't say
He
that.
said, I'm kind of dusty. I just need to get my legs under me. I need more snaps.
I'm kind of dusty.
Did he really say he was dusty and not rusty?
He said that. He didn't say rusty.
I'm kind of dusty.
He said, I need more snaps.
Whoa.
He said, I don't really want to sit on bad about the young guys, but I can help this team. You know, I like these guys. I'm not used to coming off the bench going, they keep taking me out on passing down. I mean, we talk.
Yeah.
We sit up here and talk. We talked about eating by himself and being here lonely in the house and all the other stuff.
You hit him with the Flacco question?
Yes.
Does he like eating by himself?
He said it's lonely. He said, I like my kids. Yeah, he told me because Flacco said, some people I don't want to be away from my. I like my kids. I don't have a problem with my wife's honeydews because they're in South Carolina, and he's actually going to go to Houston during the bye week. He's going to be in Houston, because that's the house in Houston, from where he was when he got drafted by the Texans. But yeah, we talked about this, and I asked. We've been talking. He wants more snaps, and it's crazy because I asked Shotty.
Better be crazy.
Better be. Obviously.
After last week's press, said, how was Clowney doing? He said Clowney's back. He's going to get more snaps. So Clowney finally talks to me on Thursday, and he talks about that. Says, Schottenheimer said you're going to get more snaps. He just talks, and he said, he really said that? They never told me that.
The number of times Clarence tells people what's happening.
So they didn't tell me that. But Monday night, and boy was out there. He started the game as well.
Yeah.
And he was impactful. Sacks. But it was the tackles. You look at his legs. You don't think a guy built like that is great against the run. He's really good against the run, too. Yeah, he's always been good against the run.
His legs look too skinny to be holding up when people are pushing him, but he pulls it off.
But he has that savvy, he knows, how to slip in there.
Yes, exactly.
In between the yes.
Yeah, you want to be slippery. You want to be hard to block. Yeah.
But he has all of that. So, yes, I'm toting Clowney, and I'm definitely toting that Q-Dog. Donovan, everything you said about Donovan, I don't need to repeat any of that. Play the Qs. Root to the Qs. Play that Q-Dog.
How many other Qs do we have?
We got 2 on the coaching staff.
Who are they?
No, we have 3 on the coaching staff.
Who are they? Shoddy.
Shoddy's not a Q-Dog. I'm not doing
Eberflus.
Eberflus is not a Q-Dog.
Who are the Q-Dogs?
I'm not. 3 on the coaching staff. Play the cues. We got to get the Atomic Dog going, John. One day, but
Coming up
next.
On the DLLS. Sanborn?
Man.
On the DLS Cowboys podcast. Oh, I was just naming people. I don't see that way. Coming up next, will this be enough to get the Cowboys to act a little different? We'll talk about that next on the DLS Cowboys podcast. Once you sign up to be a diehard as well, if it's not too much trouble for you, there's a QR code on your screen, and all you got to do is you do the phone thing, you go, whoo, and it's like, ah, and you're like, nee. You do that, and you'll be squared away. You get signed up to be a diehard. You'll be supporting us here at DLLS, where it was our pressure that made Jerry trade for Quinnen Williams.
It probably was.
He'd been tired of hearing about his ineptitude, and he was like, you know what? I don't even know if it's a good idea to do this, but it's a really good player, and it'll shut them up. You got me. So sign up to be a diehard and tell us you're welcome or thank you. We'll tell you you're welcome. And, use the QR
We'll bless
code.
you and then say thank you.
Bless you, thank you is
you.
what we will do for you. When you sign up to be a diehard, what does it do? It gets you access to everything that is written on our site, all of the things, right? Some of it is diehard-only content. You want to get in there. You want to have a one-stop shop where you get all your DFW sports information. It's right here. Beat writers for every team, shows 5 days a week. We got you covered. You also get a free T-shirt when you sign up from the merch store. Look at him. Look at him. I got to figure out which one's next for me. It's going to be whatever I can steal from somebody, but I'm going to get me another one.
You have that Dallas versus all y'all?
I got that one, but I got the large. I need an XL. The arms aren't quite as...
You left that Popeyes, my boy.
Huh?
Left that Popeyes.
Popeyes don't make my arms fat or longer. They don't make them longer.
Yeah, but you don't need an XL because of your arms.
No, it's because the arms. They're little shorties, Because I wash and dry everything. Because then if it's short, it'd be fine because I'd be filling it up.
Yeah. It won't move. It'll be around the rim of the shirt, rim of the sleeve.
I'm trying to breathe. So yes, the sign up to be the diehard. You get the T-shirt. You get discounts on merch and events. You get all those things. Get into our Discord. It's a nice time. Also sign up for the newsletter, alldlls.com/newsletter. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, and the question on the table I have for you men. They made the big trade. They gave up big stuff. Now that you've done that, moving forward, will the Cowboys move differently?
You know how everybody in the chat had so much hopium and they're dreaming and they're believing that this thing is kind of heading in the right direction?
Yep.
I think I still have PTSD because, Jerry, he gives us a little and then that's supposed to satisfy you for a long time.
Like a crackhead.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. The first one's always free. And then now you're locked in and then you're hoping that he takes the next step like a good GM would do. I said, okay, we made an impactful move on the trade deadline. Let's go into free agency and go out there and put more money into this football team.
Right.
But for as long as I've been around here, it's always about the pie when it comes to free agency. Wow. And you've always said this, Jeff, it's always, I don't want to sign contracts in free agency that's going to require me to have a large signing bonus and then have to have money that goes down the line. I want to have money that is right there, right now, $7 million, $6 million. And that's it. Like that's it. And that's all for that year's salary cap. I don't want things extending further down. I don't want to have to come up with cash flow to pay people, and so that's what the Cowboys have been. And so until I see different, and this is not me being a hater or a pessimist. This is just me saying, I've been around long enough to know that when we get into the offseason and it comes to free agency, that they don't move in a certain way. And I think they may look at this and go, well, we gave you Quinnen. We gave you Quinnen, damn it.
What more do you need?
What more do you need? I don't know if this is going to cause them to act differently. They're going to give you Quinnen and they're going to set themselves up in the draft. And they'll say free agency, we'll go get some other pieces because they'll have to replace a lot of guys. Like you think about, they're going to lose a ton of those kind of Dollar General level contract guys and guys who, Sam Williams has come to an end and Kenneth will come to an end and Sanborn will come to an end. There'll be a bunch of guys who whose time here just comes to an end. I have enough PTSD experience where I don't know. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to say I don't know if this move is going to be the impetus that gets them to be more aggressive in the offseason in the free agency.
Yeah, I mean, and that's valid and that's rational. And you look at what they've done. I think that the 2 first-round picks makes it more likely that they don't, because they say, "Well, I got 2 first-round picks to make those moves." If I didn't have those 2 first-round picks, then I need to be more desperate, like they were at the trade deadline. You know, the urgency is different, but those first-round picks certainly give you. I think it depends on what happens with Pickens and how they handle Pickens. Because if they re-sign Pickens, they definitely ain't spending no more money, right? If they do something with Pickens, they're definitely not going to be aggressive. But they're a hole. I mean, you know, they have to find answers at tackle, offensive tackle. Most likely they're going to move away from Terrence Steele because they can save money. We're talking about the five.
The left tackle will stay the same.
Yeah, but they have to find holes there. Most likely they're going to move away from the 2 safeties. It's certainly one of the 2 safeties. You know, that should save them some money, but they have to replenish that. You know, and we'll see where we are at cornerback with Revel over the last 8 weeks. You know, do they need to address that position? Because we know they're moving away from Diggs. Yeah. You know?
We don't know that, sir. We're speculating.
Come on.
He's like still under contract.
Just like we know about Steele, we know about Diggs. And even more so with Diggs, because not just the money, but because of all the junk. I didn't do that.
No, something went wrong, and it was not clear.
And it was because he's an old man. Oh, that's what an old man do. It's a young man, okay? Young man mess up too. Look, see? But we do.
Fell off the table.
Because every time I do something and fumble, it's because I'm old, according to this old man right here.
Well, you know. All he says is you're not beating the allegations. Not that it's totally true, but that we will perceive it as true.
Clarence, you knocked the same water bottle over 3 times.
With my spark in it.
You
wasted my drugs repeatedly.
I didn't get none today.
Oh, it's over there. It was on the ground, hidden from you.
I mean, you hid it.
It was hidden from you.
I mean, that's
Jesse had asked me, keep it hidden from you.
BS.
He said, Clarence,
y'all in cahoots. Y'all too much in cahoots against me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all got to stop. We're a threesome. It's not a twosome. It's not a twosome. It's a threesome.
This is not.
We could be a
we are a threesome.
Yeah, we are not.
We could be a trio.
It's not a twosome.
This is monogamy.
That's a good threesome.
The way you are phrasing it. See, your boy Meta said, old man didn't get distracted, though. See? We would have broadcast right through it. You stopped.
I stopped. I'm just saying.
That happened off camera. Nobody even knew about it.
No, but I got PTSD because every time I do something, it's because you're old.
I think you're young. I think you're a youthful man.
Listen, I've been told I was young.
Yeah.
Over the last few weeks.
You were told you had a young body.
I was told that too. Athletic body said that.
You dogging underneath that zip?
I am not dogging underneath that zip. It's a zip. You know.
I think
I got a company shirt on too.
Company man, you always been one.
So I think that the determination of if the Cowboys are going to move differently is. So right now, I can give you, I think, the reason that a lot of people would give the Cowboys a bad grade at the trade deadline like people did on the internet. Because a lot of the things they do, they don't go together. You can't follow it and be like, oh, look, that's what they're doing.
No peanut butter and jelly?
No, it's more like peanut butter and salmon, you know? Jelly and chicken thighs. Both of those might be good.
I don't think the peanut butter and fish.
Okay.
I was thinking in my head, like, can we make that go? A lot of protein in that, though. A ton of protein.
And it's all kind of thrown out of whack because of the first step in the equation, I think. Because they didn't mean to do that. Somebody just got angry. But from that point forward, George Pickens as a rental lines up for a certain plan. And as you said, the rest of their offseason didn't line up with that plan.
Right.
Of, here we go, this is our year. Only the Pickens move did. It's like, all right, they're going for it. What are they going to do at those 7 spots? And the answer was, got guys on the roster, baby.
Yeah.
So that doesn't line up. You trade for Quinnen Williams, which adding Quinnen Williams to a team that has George Pickens also lines up for well, we're trying to win the Super Bowl this year. You're 3-5-1. So that doesn't really line up logically. And the only way that you can now turn, the reason it didn't look like a plan is because it's not a plan. But you can turn it into a plan now. But that starts with keeping George Pickens. And so that, to me, will determine if they're going to move differently. Because you are going to have to, they're already going to release a bunch of people. But like right this second, they're $35, $40 million over the cap next year.
Mm-hmm.
But most of that is made up for with Diggs gone, Steele gone. And then you restructure CeeDee Lamb and other guys and blah, 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 and you'll have money. But if you don't have,
what happened?
We hit 35,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Thank
YouTube.com.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. And Jeremy, you're killing me with those 3 Dusketeers. That's pretty funny.
That's good.
That
is good.
That's good. That's good. We need a T-shirt.
Musketeers. Musketeers. Yeah, we need to. If you don't keep George Pickens around, then it still doesn't add up, and it still doesn't really make sense as a plan.
Would not keeping George negate this trade?
Probably.
Okay.
And that's just in my mind. I mean,
right.
Maybe next year they would be incredible without George Pickens and with Quinnen Williams and whatever they do in the offseason. Maybe I would be wrong about that. But I think once you are Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Quinnen Williams, if you move away from one of the holy cow, what is the other team going to do about this guy players, you are no longer chasing Super Bowl. You're saying, I think we're good enough that we can pie this and compete a little bit and see what happens. And see what happens teams don't often win the Super Bowl. Aggressive teams tend to win the Super Bowl. So what they got to do is Quinnen, who, by the way, in a year and a half, he's going to want some more money. Quinnen.
He has a great agent, too. Nicole Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nicole Lynn.
Pretty, too.
One of the top female agents in the business.
I was going to say, why were you smiling so much when you said her name?
She's a Delta. She's beautiful.
She is pretty. So, yeah, that's what your offseason needs to look like. It needs to look like an offseason of a team that has a Super Bowl in the, not the rear view, what's the front? In the front. Where they go?
Windshield.
In the windshield. You got a Super Bowl in the windshield, which means you move a certain way. And we need to hit on some draft picks because you have the star power. That's not a problem anymore. But, boy, you are lacking in the, and recently we drafted him and him and him and him and him and him and him. It's like it's Cooper Beebe and Ezeraku and the list of young, good contributors is pretty darn short.
And Quinnen is talking to the media right now.
He's 2 minutes early to his presser?
Yeah. Bro.
That's not very Cowboy.
Ollie just sent and said Quinnen about to speak, so I'm saying he's getting ready to speak.
Oh, about to. Yeah. Because if he wants to do it the Cowboy way, 12 o'clock is 12:43, give or take. That's a Jerry thing. And so we'll see. Somebody said Draymond Green called Dak a bum. That is true. He did. I would encourage everybody to not watch bad programming. That would be my encouragement. We did have a second Captain Thunder. I don't think I got to. I think he sent us more money, didn't he? Some Canada money, or did I already read it? I read them both. I blessed him on our show today.
Shout out to what's my guy's name? Victor. Was like Torque 999. What was I saw it up there?
Torque.
Yeah.
Oh, Torque.
It was Torque.
What do you say?
It's VIKTOR.
Okay.
He just wanted to shout out.
Oh, yeah.
He just wanted to shout out.
Vach music today? No, I don't think we need Vach music today. Yeah, he said, when do they talk to Mulugeta? Can I get a shout out? Here's my Pickens question. If you franchise tag George Pickens and he says, I'm not playing on the tag, and Mulugeta's like, he's not playing on the tag, and then you actually get to week 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's making $0 or losing money or whatever, he shows up, right?
Yeah, after week 7, but the season, I mean, he sits out for 7 games or whatever, something like that.
I'm just saying, don't let him walk. Even if it's the tag. So look, sometimes I don't like the way that Jerry handles his best players. I think he's a really bad negotiator, and it ends up hurting his team long term. Play hardball. If they say, no, we want CeeDee's money, you say, can't do it. And they say, we want to be traded. You say, can't do it. We're not playing on the tag. We'll see. Like, you want to make nothing this year? You're going to be franchise tagged. Play hardball with him. You got to keep George Pickens around because we're trying to win things. And if you don't want to risk it long term with him, that's okay. Just tag him. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow. We appreciate you. Hit the like button on your way out. We're at 199. 200. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies. 30.
We all silly like the mayor.